guys, it's Rose. Welcome back to Journeys in Time. Welcome if you're new. So we are doing Christmassy stuff again today. And today I am bringing you a kit from the fabulous Antonio over at Antonio Makes. Antonio and I have done a kit swap. He is using my kit in a video today and I'm using his kit in a video today. And this kit is called Silent Night. Antonio has several Christmas kits in his shop at the moment. Obviously I will be linking his shop below. This one is called Silent Night and it has all these beautiful blues. So let's have a quick flip through. So here we have four postcard kind of style panels. We have some fabulous tags, so Christmassy. We have a pillow box, some more postcard type pieces. Well, this one is obviously a postcard. Some little gift boxes. I think Antonio does quite a few of these. Some round tags, and there are another sheet of those tags with numbers on as well. Now, I haven't printed out all the numbers because I won't be using all the numbers. I may use one or two of them. We shall see. But there is another sheet with the rest of the numbers on. This one goes from 16 to 25. The other sheet would obviously go from 1 to 15. Okay? We have some ribbons and bells and things like that. And then we have two fabulous backing sheets. Tartan backing sheets. Love. I'm loving the tartan this year. Loving it. And these are beautiful deep blue. Okay, so I am going to go and get some of these pieces fussy cut out. And I'll be right back to you guys. Wow, okay, that took a hot minute. It took a bit longer than expected. It is actually 3 days later, guys. But no matter, let's get working with this fabulous kit. Now, I have gone ahead and I have made up these adorable boxes. So these make absolutely the cutest little gift boxes you have ever seen. Aren't they just fabulous? So you could put some tissue paper in here, put a little trinket like a ring or something like that in here, close it up, tie it up with some ribbon, and you have a beautiful little gift box that is just so awesome. And you could dress it up with one of these little bows which fits pretty perfectly on there, and I think that is an awesome idea. So beautifully thought out, Antonio. Absolutely gorgeous. So that is the two of those. I think they're fabulous. And there we have the pillow box as well. So easy to put together these boxes are, guys. The printing on the inside of this went slightly awry, but it still looks pretty okay. So easy to make up. On these ones, the lines are marked where you need to fold, so you get your, it comes out square for you. On these ones, you have your lines marked as well, just so easy to go along with one of your little ball tools, one of these guys. Along the curved lines here, see, like that. Glue it down the side. There's a little tab on the side to glue it, and when you have it glued, this is what it will look like. So you do your scoring first, then you glue your tab. Looks like this, and you push your little tabs in like so. Actually the other way, because I have my little notch cut out there. So you push these little tabs down, it pops open slightly, and the other ones pop down, and you get a cool little pillow box that is just so beautiful. And again, you could top it with one of the little embellishments that you get. Isn't that just awesome? And what I love about this is that all your packaging is then coordinated, because you have tags to put on gifts as well. You can make your cards to coordinate. It is just fabulous. Brilliant. So that's the three little boxes. They're adorable. So I've cut out all the tags and the postcard type pieces and the card fronts and all the rest of that. But I've also gone ahead and I have gotten some fussy cutting, or not fussy cutting, my apologies, die cutting. So I have two Merry Christmases here. One is silver paper and it's backed with fun foam, so that will be raised nicely off of the front. And this one is just some white linen texture cardstock, very pretty for Christmas. I also have some candy canes done with those two same papers, okay, and I have lots and lots of sentiments done. So I was kind of messing around with different inks and different papers to try and get what I needed. For some reason I could not get this stamp to stamp properly. I've never had a problem with this stamp before, but somehow this year it just didn't want to do it. It's so terribly uneven. I mean, over here it's really nice and black and sharp, almost too black to be honest, but over here then it looks like it was missing ink. So yeah, that's a bit strange. So I used a different ink, and like this was StazOn ink, which I would tend to use if I want a really crisp image. But yeah, failed on that stamp, and this one I got a better result, as in a more even result, but the image isn't crisp the way I'd like it, as black as I'd like it. And it's a block stamp as well, so I couldn't use my stamping tool to restamp over and over again. But no matter, it still looks perfectly okay. Okay, and then I have all these littler ones. I just stamped them and cut them out with some dies that I have. Some of these have been coated with glossy accents. Can you see? Yeah, so they make a nice sentiment on the front of a card, and that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making some cards. Something you have probably never seen from me before, because it's something I rarely do. I did have a stint of card making, realised I wasn't terribly good at it, and moved on. I think I kind of found junk journaling as opposed to card making, and it suited my style a lot more. So yeah, but we are going to be making some cards today. Now I'm cheating a little bit in that I have some card bases in my stash, and these are just, I think it's 5x7. No, they're not. That's 6. 4x6. 4¼ by 6 actually. So that is the size of those, and they're almost the perfect size to fit these pieces that Antonio gave me in the kit. So how awesome is that? Absolutely perfect. So that is those. Now let's get kind of compiling what I want to do with these. So first up, I think I want to use this on here. And I'm going to leave the white edge. I like it. No need to do anything with that. And I'm not sure if I want it this way or this way. I'm not sure if there's a right way or a wrong way to have that, but I'm going to try it this way first. I just want to see. So I want to use this silver candy cane on here, and I thought maybe a sentiment as well, one of these smaller ones, kind of down in the corner, but it needs something else, so possibly that, or maybe, let's see with the other two. That. No, I definitely prefer the striped one there, and I'm going to get those stuck down. I'm going to use double-sided tape on my panel, and that is just because I am such a messy gluer that I will avoid using glue at all costs on cards. It's one of the reasons why I figured I wasn't terribly good at making cards, because they really do need to be kept pristine clean. Okay, so let's move these slightly over here just so that we have a little more room to be working. Okay, and I need to get some double-sided tape on this. Okay, so that's our front piece on without too much drama. Now let's get these sorted, and I'm wondering, do I want to put some extra sparkle in there? I think with the silver and the glossy accents on the sentiment, I was going to kind of maybe put some glittery embossing powder or something on here, but I think I won't, simply because of the shine that's already on the other two. I think it might be a bit OTT. So I'm going to get this stuck down in place first. Just going to use my tacky glue. Now there is one part of this that I need to stick down as well, because it's lifting away from the card. All I did was I took some silver mirror card, glued it to some fun foam, and then I die cut it. Okay, so let's get this in place. I want it slightly tilted, like so. And I'm just going to keep my hand there for a second. I don't want to put this underweight because of the fun foam. I don't want any marks getting on that silver card, because it is almost impossible to get rid of a mark from a silver card like that, and with the fun foam behind it, any little dents will stay in there as well. So yeah, being a little bit ginger and careful with this one. Okay, so that's that piece down, and it looks lovely. Awesome. So let's get our little ribbon part put down. Oh no, look what I've done. Disaster. Let's see if we can fix it. Wow. See, I told you. It's not really my fault. These things just happen. Okay, so we want that in there like that. Not the end of the world. And do we want to pop this up, I wonder? Or leave it flat? I think I'm going to raise this. And I think I will use one of our backing sheets and just put a little panel behind it. Okay, so I'm just going to put that down there like that, measure it very arbitrarily. Actually, if I do it on the other side, it might be easier for me because I'm right-handed. Like so. Let's get my scissors. I'm going to trim off my edges here now and see if I can get a nice a nice straight line without having to use a ruler or a trimmer. What are the chances? If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that they're slim. Yeah, I'm going to get this glued onto here, and then I'm going to raise this part off of the panel. Okay. And what are we going to use to raise it? Well, we're going to use some more fun foam. Now I have some scrap pieces that I'm going to use for this. These were obviously being used for die cuts. I appear to love putting mirror card onto this stuff and raising it if I'm making cards. Yes, it is one of my favourite things to do. So I'm just going to cut a rectangle of this that is a bit smaller than my card. Okay. Now, while I'm making these as actual cards, there is no reason that these could not be put into a junk journal as well. I mean, anything can be put into a junk journal, right? Okay, so let's get this stuff down. That's that, and that's going to sit there like that, and I think that will be fabulous. I mean, I'd like to get that as a card, wouldn't you? I don't know who I'm trying to convince here, me or you. But I will say Antonio's kit has made it so easy to put some cards together. For me, has made it so easy to put some cards together. I am actually really enjoying myself right now. I quite like that. Now I may do something on the inside when we come to the end, but I'm going to do the fronts first and then we shall see. Okay, so let's set that one aside for now. Love it. Okay, so what are we doing next? So we're going to take another card base and another one of those panels. I think I'm going to use this one this time. I'm going to go with a large sentiment on this one. And I'm going to use the one with the slightly faded print. I think it looks fine, so I'm going to use that. And the last thing I want in here is a bell. Just like that. Now, going to do the same thing, going to get this panel adhered onto my card base. But I want to do something with these pieces. Not 100% sure yet. Let's get this down first. So far so good with the non-messy glue. Using double-sided tape really does help. And I only put the glue on there so that when the double-sided tape goes down, if I make a mistake, I'll still have some little bit of wiggle room to move it. But I'm not putting so much on that it's going to squish out, and I'm not bringing it right to the edges and that it's going to squish out all over the place. So that's those. Now, what do we want to do with these? Now, I do think that I'm going to give this a full-on coating of some nice glittery heat embossing powder. This is a clear embossing powder with a sparkle in it. I'm not sure who I got this from, but I've had it for a long time. So yeah, so it's embossing powder with a little bit of sparkle in it. Don't know if you'll be able to see that in there. So I'm going to get this coated with that just to give it a little bit of sparkle, okay? And then we'll have a look at this. I may leave this as is, but we shall see. Wouldn't it be lovely to... Okay, so we have a shimmery, sparkly sentiment. That is going to be awesome. Now, it is a little bit warped. That'll be okay once we get it glued down. It shall be fine. Now, I'm thinking to offset this very slightly to the top left. And maybe have this down here like this. What do you guys think? Is it a bit too simple? Maybe I could put a ribbon or something across here. Ooh, or, I might have something very interesting for that. Let me see. Okay, so I have some foil papers. I actually thought I had some blue foiling foil, but I don't, or at least if I do, I can't see it. So, should I go with a blue foil piece here or a silver foil piece here? I don't like this silver. It's a little bit too dull for my liking. I much prefer my silvers to be really bright and shiny. So I don't think we're going to use that, but I don't really want to use that either. I'm going to cut a strip just to see. And it does add something to it, but the colour is wrong, I think. Although looking at it in the camera, it looks pretty good. Oh, I don't know, you guys, you need to help me. Okay, let's fall back to an old favourite and try a little bit of lace underneath that. This I have this one out at the minute, just it's on my desk. Let's see what that looks like. So we could put it behind the blue, or we could just have it on its own. I don't like it. It's completely different to the rest of the vibe. I mean, this is all very clean, very modern. I don't like that particular lace anyway, definitely not. Let's see what this stuff looks like. That works as a little bit of texture. I might just do that. Yeah, okay. But how do I want to adhere this? Okay, so I'm actually quite liking that. I think my junk journal tendencies are coming to the fore here as opposed to card making, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I wanted... texture is what I was actually looking for, I think. So we have quite a lot of texture going on there. I'm going to get these glued down, and then I think, guys, I'm going to leave it till tomorrow morning to finish the video because I'm not liking this light for your sake watching the video. Okay, so let's just get these glued down very quickly. Okay, so yeah, I quite like that one as well. Cute, cute, cute. So I embossed this little piece of foiled paper, put it over the lace, and I just like the textures. I just, you know, I enjoy texture, I guess. It's kind of one of my things. I didn't realise that until actually quite recently. But yeah, so I'm loving that. I'm going to leave it here for this evening, guys, and we will pick this up in the morning when it's a little bit brighter and the lighting is a bit better for you guys to be able to see what I'm at. Okay? Okay, so I played a little bit more after turning off the camera last night, and I decided that I wanted to put a ribbon or something on the top of this bell. But I'd already stuck the bell down, so I just cut out another one, left a little bit of a border around this one. I put in an eyelet and put some ribbon there, and I have popped it up on some foam squares, okay? So that is how that one is looking. I love that. So we have 2 cards so far. Let's keep going. So we have 6 cards, you guys. How awesome is that? A lovely matching set that coordinates so beautifully with those little gift boxes. Ooh, come out. Get these laid out. Oh, and that one goes like that. Of course, I had to be awkward and do one that wasn't the same as the rest. Then we have these 2 little gift boxes, and we have our pillow box. And we still have little tags and things that we can use to decorate presents with. So giving a gift, you give the card, your gift tag, little box, the whole lot, all coordinating. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful kit from Antonio. And thank you so much for the offer of the collaboration and the challenge, Antonio. As I said, making cards is really not my forte, but I saw the kit and I thought it would be perfect for that. And I was right. Okay guys, so that is it for me for today with Antonio Makes and the Silent Night Christmas kit. I will leave all the relevant links below the video. Do go hop over to Antonio's channel. I will leave a link to that as well and see what he does with the kit that he got from me. Okay, so until the next video guys, I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.